am backstage here at Bloodstock with Agrona, and I have with me
Phoenix. I play the lead guitar.
I'm Craylon, I'm the bassist.
I'm Aaron, I'm the rhythm guitar.
I'm Ancal, and I'm the drummer.
Abby. How is your Bloodstock experience going so far?
It's fucking awesome.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
It is fantastic. We just constantly feel important. It's great.
Got a little wristband as well. Be like, ew.
Every time we walk into the VIP area, it's like, oh.
It's quite different from most of us. Most of us have been here for a good couple of years, but now this is the first time we actually get to play. Although that said, Phoenix,
I've never been to a festival before. So.
There's a few guys that have said that actually.
This is his first festival, and he's playing.
Yeah.
It's just
Like right on his face.
take that fucking.
This is the happiest man in Bloodstock right now.
He is, but it's
Oh, I really enjoyed it anyway. Like, so yeah.
it's been great.
Do you feel like you've been looked after then?
oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, they've been really good.
I mean, normally with all the other Bloodstock, we just walk around as fans, and it's but this one, we've had people stop us, saying that they've seen the set, they've had photos, and it's like, it's surreal, it's amazing, it's
They
great.
recognise us without the face paint and
I know.
Proper fans, obviously.
It's also good that we feel looked after, because most of us need looking after on a semi-permanent basis.
Well, yeah.
Musicians usually do.
To be fair, I never grew up, I just got taller and hairier.
So you're feeling good about the set then, generally?
It's very different. It's a very different environment for us to play in. For a start, we could walk around, which we're very used to playing very tight venues. So you're kind of all squished together.
I mean, if you saw us, you could see that because we're so used to smaller venues. Even with this bigger stage, we were still kind of cramped to one side. All that other stage is like unknown territory to us. We're quite scared of it. It's like we don't want to go over there.
I was in there. I had half a stage to myself. These two other vocalists were crammed to one. So I had all the rest of the stage and walk around, and it was great.
I was loving it.
Yeah, I was loving it. Yeah.
Didn't feel lonely then?
No.
To be fair, I have one of the biggest drum kits I've played in my life, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was. I walked behind and was like, how many toms do you want? How many do you have? The last drum kit I played, it was this size. The guy had one of those pentatonic scale tom racks, so I was just playing Time by Pink Floyd on it during sound check. This time it's like, wow, I have rack toms and 2 floor toms, and I have many cymbals. How can I play with this?
Play with every single one of them.
I made sure every song, everything was hit.
Hit everything all the time. It's a good way to make music.
Yeah, quite right, why not? So I've read that your name comes from a Celtic goddess, is that right?
Yeah, it's a Celtic goddess of chaos and carnage and destruction. Yeah.
And so what made you decide to use that name?
It was just kind of fitting. I mean, it's like Celtic Welsh goddess, and
If you've heard our sound, it fits.
yeah, it does because I mean, we are sound-wise, we are like firmly rooted in black metal, but there's so many other influences between members that it was difficult not to have that incorporated. So you listen to it, and it is kind of chaotic. You know, it's really fast, and also it's quite melodic, and then it's like it goes all proggy. So Agrona, it kind of fit how we sound. Yeah. So I mean, chaos. And it is.
Chaos, events, and destruction.
It is. It's just
So you have slightly different influences then, you think?
Oh,
Definitely.
Very much so. Sean,
Our vocalist.
He's typically
Tyrannus,
he's typically steeped in sort of old school death metal and
folk.
proper
What he loves is folk.
But he writes a mean riff. Like some of the songs, he's had some fairly sort of key input in actually writing them as well. So because a lot of us play more than just one instrument. So Sam Anko was originally our lead guitarist.
and I'll play any instrument you put in front of me. I'll hash out a
That's a good
tune
member
on
to have.
everything.
Yeah, so we lose the lead guitarist, no problem. Get the drum out. Plug in a drum machine, go. It's fine.
Which we almost had to do a couple of times.
Yeah.
But Aaron is also moving from rhythm guitar to keys. Because we can finally get our keyboardist back with the addition of a new member, which is coming soon.
We did a tour recently, and unfortunately Phoenix couldn't make it, so we drafted someone in, and this guy never played a show in his life, but my word, he can play guitar.
Yeah.
So he enjoyed it so much. He did his first ever gig up in Manchester, some miles away from where we were. He drove us up and everything, and in all fairness to the guy, he slayed it, absolutely slayed it. So he looked the part, he played the part, so we want him in.
Yeah.
And I figured, well, that's fine. I'll sort myself out keyboard. I'll jump on the keys. I'm still in the band. I'm happy, but we now have a full sound, which is what we want.
Yeah.
So,
Which is what we originally were. We were originally a 6-piece, but a few things happened and we lost the keyboardist, and we had another one in, and then they went as well, and so we thought, fuck it, we'll just stay as we are now. But then he was like, no, we want our full sound back. So,
Not easy to find keyboardists. That's the thing.
it's difficult. Yeah.
back to the point on the sort of sound and influences and things. For me, I come from a largely sort of prog rock background, but I love generally anything that's a little bit different. So I try and infuse some of that in some of the songs.
Yeah.
Tim loves his raw black metal.
Yeah, I'm the black metal one. I love the raw black metal all the way up to symphonic, and yeah. So that I mean, the main thing you do here in Agrona is you hear black metal mainly, but with fuck ton of other shit that's mixed around.
But that's what makes it interesting.
It is. It is. I mean, we have had grief before from like proper like black metal elitists.
Yeah.
It's like apparently
It could sound a bit more like this, and it's like, no, we don't want to sound like a tin can stuck in the back of a church, recorded from a mile away.
We have no problem with actually trying to appeal to a broader audience.
No,
we don't consider it selling out in any aspect, but we want to actually be a bit more approachable.
At the end of the day, it's your music. You're not writing it for anyone else.
No, precisely.
and we want to have fun.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to be a gateway band as well. If people like us and discover us and then discover other bands through us, that's a good thing.
It is.
I mean, where you're saying your influences are very prog based, my influences are all over the shop. I go for everything from fucking dubstep to progressive jazz.
Awesome.
And everything.
It's good.
Well, it gives me different things I can work with. Because I transpose all of that stuff as well. So I take electronic music and I'll transpose it to guitar, and I'll see how that works and what I can use within us.
Yeah.
And that's actually what created the progression we use for Risen.
Yeah.
That progression, I kind of found a couple of electronic tracks that have a very similar feel to it. Sped it up, dropped it, and played with it a little bit, but it stemmed from electronic music. It's very bizarre.
That's really cool.
And then you got Treacherous Dead that has fucking carnival music in the middle of it almost.
I'm not sure how that happened, but I actually really like that song.
Disco beats in black metal. It works.
We do have a unique sound, but it's working for us and we enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
So
That's all that matters.
well, can let anyone tell us any difference. So,
It got us here, so that's the main thing.
Right, yeah. And are you finding, there's a lot of bands that have sort of been saying how much playing Bloodstock sort of opens doors for them and creates opportunities, and have you experienced that so far?
To a degree. I mean, we're yet to see some of the more long-term stuff, but certainly with meeting people and just meeting media as well, it's a huge step for us, and it allows us to actually start going, hey, look, we've done this.
It's quite an eye-opener in some respects, because you don't really get it, I guess, unless it's sort of privileged to get instantly picked up by a label or something. So we've done a lot of this on our own back, and we're still quite new. We've only been gigging for a year. So in terms of actually getting places, this is a massive step for us.
We're
It's huge.
still finalising the tracks that we're going to put on the full album release as well. So at the minute we've got like a couple of demos. One's free to download at the minute, which is the remasters of our original one, which we had up for streaming. We're whittling down tracks that we've got, stuff that we can perform, stuff that we can drive, and hopefully by the end of this year we're going to have a solid recording to work with, as well as a chunk of other media we can just throw out to people and see what they think. And this has helped actually create a starting point for a lot of that.
That's great.
We might actually have a live picture of Sam playing drums.
Yes, it'll be the first time there's a
Because
picture
the drummer always gets left out.
Well, we have pictures from when I was guitarist, and we have pictures of our previous drummer.
Yeah.
but no pictures of me on drums except for poking out of his shoulder.
Yeah. It's like the first time our vocalist has actually ever been able to join us on stage.
Yeah.
Like, he's normally off in the front. Although he has been very good. That is why we allowed him on stage.
We'll have a biscuit later.
Been well behaved.
So is there anything that we need to look out for in the near immediate future then? Anything exciting?
I'd say sort of playthroughs, album releases, tour announcements. We have shows coming out that are already booked. We've got a couple of Homeland shows and a couple of sort of local-ish excursions, some up to Nottingham.
Well, next week we've got Eradication Festival, Eradication Open Air, so that's been put on.
Duke Fest next week and then Eradication.
No, next week is Eradication, then Duke Fest over in Neath the week after, followed by Hub Fest in Cardiff the week after that, and then there's a couple of gigs coming up in September. There's a Halloween show that is yet to be announced, so I've probably given the game away there, but there's one coming up there somewhere. And I think once we've got those underneath our belt, we're going to be working on getting that album done. So more anything else is getting something physical out there that people can put in their CD players in their cars or whatever.
We will be taking a little tiny bit of a hiatus to record it, and then there will be a full tour going on.
Because that's pretty much all we've done, just gig.
Yes. You sound like you've been busy.
We have, well, we believe in ourselves, so it's just...
We've been averaging at least a gig a week for the last 6 months.
Wow, that's really good.
The local self-funded thing, that's a lot of work to do. We had the tour with Verdelay just before our Metal to Masses finals, which brought us here. And that was the first time we'd ever done multiple consecutive shows. And we felt it. But it was, again, like Bloodstock now, a massive learning experience for us. And
we want to do it again.
Yes. It made us... It didn't discourage us at all. If anything, it burned fires, stoked the flames a bit.
Our goal right now, is like playing-wise, is we will play the Sophie stage next year. We will get there. We will force it if we have to.
We will.
And then it'll be the main stage after. Because I mean, we love this festival. We really do. It genuinely is like a second home to us. Like the moment we walk through the gates, it's like, it really is. And
it smells like metal.
I think the line that really stuck for me is, as we stepped out of the car onto the grass of Bloodstock, the first words were, "We're home."
That's exactly what I said to you,
That was the first words anybody said as soon as we got out of the car. It was, "We're home."
Hopefully we'll be here next year. We hope.
Well, we'll be here next year, whether or not we're on the stage. We'll still be here.
Though we do like the VIP bar, so we do hope we come back next year to play.
And we do enjoy kind of lurking around here, trying to find in this media area, lurking around, trying to find people who will give us the time of day, like you have.
And thank you for that.
Oh no, you're very welcome. No.
Thank you.
You guys, the underground is, I enjoy doing the most because you guys need the fucking hell music. You know? So
Sometimes literally.
So is there anything you would like to say to the people who are watching you guys, who are going to be coming to future shows and taking an interest in what you do?
Thank you for coming, supporting a little Welsh black metal band. It's
still the only one in the village, apparently.
Yeah, we are the only one in the village. Yes, we are. Well, the only active one anyway. But just
our nearest compatriots are Bristol.
Good scene in Bristol.
Thanks. Keep turning up. Keep causing mayhem. That's fine. We'll try and facilitate that as best as possible.
And always support every upcoming band. Every upcoming band, support them. Just
if you don't
buy a shirt, go to their shows, buy a CD. Just do it.
Wear silly face paint. It works.
Wear silly
just
face
wash
paint.
it off. Just when you're done, wash it off, please.
I'm right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much for